estate's tough right now, and it's not tough because it's a bad market. It's tough because there's so many real estate agents in the business that, you know, the more agents you get, if you have the same number of houses to sell with more agents, then that's less houses per agent, just by averages. And right now, our inventory being so low, it's very, very difficult to get listings. I know myself and many other agents are at the low end of what they're comfortable with as far as having listings. So it's harder to get out there and get in front of sellers, and it's harder to fight all these agents off to pick up 1 or 2 listings. So it is tougher, and we kind of have to go back to our roots and go back to, you know, the cold calling and the things that we haven't had to do for a few years. And it's going to be tough for a while. So by us toughing it out and doing those things and working hard and excelling in a bad market only turbocharges your business when the market's easy. I guess that's what I mean by that. So, hello, this is Tim.
Hello, this is Brian of Spring Valley Sheds.
Yes.
I have an 8x12 coming to Northeast Prescott Drive, Ankeny.
Yep.
All right, looks like I should be there in about 10 or 15 minutes.
10 or 15 minutes, okay.
Yeah,
I will,
yeah.
How wide? The wheelbase is inside of 10 feet, right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you there in a bit.
Okay, thanks.
Bye. Well, that was good timing. So we'll go do that, and then we'll come back and fix the water heater. And then we'll go put a sold sign up. This is my annoyed face. Swish. One of the most difficult things about my job is preparing my clients for everything. My clients have so many questions because there's so many moving parts throughout a real estate transaction that it's so hard to tell them about everything, like exactly when they're going to get their keys and when the walkthrough is going to be, how the walkthrough is going to happen. Anything from where the closing is, when the closing is going to happen, who do you schedule the closing with. All those things are so hard to remember to tell every client every time. So throughout a transaction, you know, buying a home is one of the biggest parts of that buyer's life at that moment. It's the biggest event that's going on. So there are so many questions that pop through their head, and the number of text messages that we get and the number of questions that we get are through the roof as to what's next, what can we expect, or when are we doing this, when are the buyers of their place coming through the house. It can be overwhelming at times, but at the end of the day, we have to take a deep breath and know that they need to know that information because that's what's on their mind, and they need to understand what's happening, and they need to be prepared for one of the biggest moves in their life, at least at that moment in time. So, hey, Bobby.
Hey, so that is in vacation mode. That's giving you an error code.
Yeah,
and there is a vapor sensor.
Yep.
And it will shut it down because that's for your CO2 exhaust. So we got two things that we can do here. The first thing is try to do a hard reset on it. So you're going to unplug that from the wall for 30 seconds or so. You're going to plug it back in, and when you do that, the temperature knob, so you're going to turn it to very hot to warm, to very hot to warm, to very hot to warm, like 10 times. So I would try that just to get it back up and running.
Okay.
And then still contact that company who put it in, because at 5 years old, yes, it'll be under warranty, and they can they can send you that vapor sensor. And Bo, my plumbing manager, he said, don't pay for him to come out and do it. It's like 2 wires. It's super simple. So when you get it in, then you can call me back, and I'll connect you to him, and he can walk you through it over the phone.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll see what I can get done. I'll let you know. I appreciate your help.
Yeah, no problem, man.
All right.
Good to talk to you.
Yep, you too.
Have to go play golf soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe next year, right?
Yeah.
All right. Take it easy.